on record. And so we are going to share the recorded version of this meeting at the end of the day or later on after the meeting. And so once again, you are all welcome. I want to welcome each and every user here this moment. I can see we have uh, most of our coordinators yet to join, and also some of our leaders from other regions are yet to come in, but we don't have African time. And so once it is at the stipulated time for the commencement of the meeting, we will begin immediately. And so once again, you are welcome. I can see Sophie Lane is the first to come in. We also have Viola Wilson. We have Muhammad Ibrahim in the house. We have Emmanuel, Mr. Ima Osagi in the house. We also have Benjamin Elams today in the house. We have Mr. Abu and also Timmy, and I think we are about 8 in the house currently, but I am sure other people will be joining us. In today's meeting, we are going to do some demonstration. We're also going to be able to practicalize some aspect, especially the aspect that people have been contacted me and also calling. Some people have been sending me messages, how they can set up their two-factor authentication, how they can be able to create an account on the exchange, and then how. And so I'm going to go back a little bit this evening during the meeting to do a practical demonstration so that those of us who are having confronted with most of these challenges would be able to get to understand how you can sign up and also what to do after you have signed up. And so I want to appreciate us once again for that. Before we proceed, I would like to recognize the presence of some of our coordinators and also some leaders and also some IWC representatives in different region. So far, we only have 2 leaders represented here. I have Mr. George representing from the southeast, and also I think Benjamin Elams too in the house. He is one of the humanitarian administrator out of Yola in Adamawa State. And so, Benjamin Elams, let me begin with you before I go to Mr. George. These are the only 2 leaders in the house. Before we proceed, how is the migration process? You have been quiet for quite some time, and I don't know how everything is going on over there in Yola. Benjamin Elams, you can unmute your mic and give us an update from your end before I proceed into the presentation properly.
Okay, good evening, House.
Yes, good evening.
If you notice today, our migration started coming in today. I sent some migrations, and I went to Yola so that I could do migrations for people, but emergency came up. How to travel back to
All right.
so
It looks like you are having a little bit.
by tomorrow morning I'll be going back to Yola because there are some people that I have to do their migration. And I have a question too concerning the 60 days challenge, because I'm having some people who want to sponsor. Is it compulsory that the person that wants to sponsor must sponsor the details of these people? Am I to also copy his own wallet address and add to their email while sending it so that the 50 coin can be sent to him? Those are my questions. But migrations, you'll be getting our migrations very strong from tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin Elams from Yola. I'm going to, in this meeting, I'm also going to cover that aspect. Though when we kickstarted the 60 days challenge, there are some aspects that I am yet to announce because at that point, there was some technical upgrades and also test run going on the exchange, and so it has actually paused a bit of the speeding up of the migration process few days back. But right now the system is fully up and running and also restored, and so the exchange is live and also migrations are already ongoing. And so I'm going to talk about the migrations and also the 60 days challenge, so that I will make it more elaborate for you to understand. And so, but first, anybody who is sponsoring migrations, as soon as you make payment, depending on the number of persons you want to sponsor, if you are from Nigeria, you can make payment to the account stated on the 60 days challenge and also forward the evidence of the payment to either the ambassador or you forward it directly to me, and also couple with your wallet address and your exchange username and email. These are the only requirements. And so for those who are willing to sponsor, even those who are not part of IWC before and are willing to sponsor, they want to come in because we have such sponsors already in from Abuja. There are some people who already have made payment. They are coming forward. They are new users, new members coming forward. They have never participated in the ICO before. They went straight into the exchange to register, and so after the registration, the next thing is they will forward their email and their username and their wallet address. And so once that is done, the people whom payment was made on their behalf will be migrated and they immediately will receive the benefit of whatever amount or number of coins that they are paying or actually sponsoring for. And so I'm going to make that more elaborate as I proceed in the presentation. It's part of our updates this evening. And so thank you so much for that question. And at the end of this meeting, you will understand everything clearly as I demonstrate during the presentation. Thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin from Yola. Next, we have one of our leaders also from the Southeast, which is Mr. George, who came in actually quite on time. Mr. George, you can unmute your mic now and greet the house, and also give us an update from your end.
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening, my brethren from in the house. I greet all of you.
Yes.
Um, from the southeast currently, like I complained the other time, the people that are supposed to be doing migration now, both on the humanitarian aspect and on the normal aspect, is only a few people, the people that I brought into the business that I have migrated, I think 5 persons, and I'm hoping that some other persons will equally do their migration soonest. Then on the side of all of the people in the southeast, nothing is happening. Some have refused to do migration. Some are giving flimsy excuses. And somehow, I wouldn't say maybe is in the case of capacity or nature, our coordinator, maybe he will be in a better position to explain certain things because sometimes after I have made my point here, he will get angry that I didn't say what I should say. and it's not healthy for us here. A lot of things we are stored actually. It's just the little effort that I'm making that for things to work out in different direction, because I don't like being in an organization and while you are there you are doing nothing and you want to achieve something. I don't like it practically. And so it seems we are having a rift because someone want to sit somewhere and enjoy, and then those of us who know that it doesn't work that way, we are left with no choice than either to abide by that principle or to walk away. And some are actually walking away, which is not healthy for us in the southeast. We have a lot of work that we need to be doing now, but then we are almost doing nothing. Nevertheless, the people that have migrated, um, the other day you talked about linking the what is it called, the ICO account to the migration account, which I am here to study, because after the migration, as I was taught by Mr. Zaki, our Nigerian ambassador, I sent the email. He asked me to send the ICO address, the email, and then the migration address and the email, requesting for the moving of the coin from the ICO to the migration dashboard. And so, if that cannot be done by the admin, or if it is not the duty of the IWC admin to perform, then maybe I am not well informed to that regards. But for the extent that Mr. Zaki has taught me to go, that is the extent I have gone. And so the few people, we are actually not in where we should be, because certain things that should have been made public are still being privatized. Mr. Joman is keeping the humanitarian allocation. He has made it somehow a privacy. He kept it to himself, both that of the pastor. I don't know how they are going about it. Maybe I am saying something I don't know, but we are left out of that issue. And then the one that God willing, that was released to us down here, I have made frantic efforts to make sure it gets to the beneficiaries. But the excuse coming is not satisfying to me. Maybe the person who is rendering it is okay by it, but for me, it is not, and it's annoying. And sometimes, instead of going into questioning certain things, I better remain aloof. And so that is the issue down here. We are actually not doing anything. And so the few that came for migration, I have migrated them, but we're here to send a message, send a message to the admin. So that is the little I know as it concerns Southeast. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. George, from the Southeast. I don't know, Mr. Paul has not been quite, often in the meeting. But nonetheless, I try to see how best I can communicate with Mr. Paul. But I was unable to get in touch with Mr. Paul. Let me know if we can connect tomorrow via virtual, myself, you, Mr. Paul, and also the ambassador, so that we can figure out where is the problem, what is really happening, where is the challenge, so that we can confront whatever challenge and put our differences aside in order to achieve success. And so that is what it takes. Sometimes, as leaders, you may have some disagreement, you may have some dispute, but your ability to move forward and continue working together is what shows the qualities of leadership, or what kind of leadership that you people are exhibiting over there in the southeast. And so we are going to address that very quickly. The initial time that I actually made an effort to reach out to Mr. Paul, I could not get him. And so if you can reach out to him, tell him that I will be communicating with him, or tell him that I said on the meeting that he should put a call through to me on WhatsApp by tomorrow, so that we can have this issue settled once and for all.
Okay, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
That is that from Mr. Paul. And so, other coordinators, I want you to be very brief so that we can proceed with the next demonstration aspect of the meeting. Mr. Hosea, you are one of the administrators from the Southeast. I want to focus more on the administrators today because I want to know how far we have gone in the migration submission. Mr. Hosea, you can unmute your mic. Are you done with migrating the number of persons that were sponsored? Mr. Hosea Audu from Kaduna State, if you can hear me, you can unmute your mic. Or better still, we will proceed to Mr. David. Maybe I can come back to you later on because of time. Uh, we don't have much time on our side. Okay, Mr. David, you can unmute your mic. David D. Makamai, I think you are also one of the administrators. What is going on? How many people have you migrated today? And how far have you gone with the migrations?
Uh, Good evening, house.
Yes, good evening. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir. Today I migrated, let me say, 5 people, even though the network over here in my place here is not that kind good. So that's why I was having some little challenge due to network problem.
Okay.
But the migration is going on smoothly, and there are those that have want to sponsor some so that they can get coins allocated to them, but they have yet to pay to do the payment so that we can proceed with the migration of those that they want to migrate so that they will get the coins. So here, over here, I've migrated a lot of people. Those that have already paid since. I've already copied their wallet address and I've sent to the Master Incredible, and they have already received their coins in their exchange. So
All right.
that's the update, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that effort. And so, for the
Thank you, sir.
humanitarians in the House, I would like to make this announcement publicly because, yes, because we just got to understand lately that many humanitarians were not actually active in terms of migrating their people. And so, as people are sponsoring migrations, we are going to be migrating your people. And so let it be known to all the humanitarians. And so we already have all the entire list of all humanitarians who are waiting to be sponsored. And so we are going to be picking. Benjamin Elams have notified Mr. Volkito, who is one of the humanitarians, that we will begin to migrate all your people as people are sponsoring the migrations. And so I will be sending you a screenshot evidence of payment for any amount of users, apart from those who want to sponsor from your region. As people are sponsoring from other regions, be it from Abidjan, Ivory Coast, or from Liberia, or from Nigeria, we will demand a specific number of persons from your humanitarian list to be migrated. And so I want all the humanitarians to note that so that we can fast track the entire migration process. So we are not going to
Okay.
wait for recipients or beneficiaries to continue to delay us. As a matter of fact, last week alone, we have about 80 persons whom were sponsored for migrations. And so we are expecting not less than 100 persons before the end of this week. And so as the numbers are coming in, we will migrate people from those humanitarian lists and also give them their 50 coins and also give the sponsors 50 coins, 50%. And so Just get ready. Once you are alerted, you should do whatever you can to be able to have all the humanitarians. Right now, what you should be doing is to register, have all the humanitarians registered on the exchange, standing by, so that as sponsorship is coming in, they are quickly migrated into the exchange. Yes, you are raising up your hand, Mr. Elams.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir, if we get sponsors, should we send the money to IWC account, then they will pick the people, or we should migrate the people and let you know? That's what I want to ask.
The payment has to be done into IWC account first. And so once that payment is done, you will send me the evidence or a screenshot of that payment. And then the person who has made that payment to migrate people also will require the person's details, like his email and also the username that he is using on the exchange, because there are benefits also that comes with the sponsorship activities, especially the 60 days challenge, of which I'm going to talk about very soon in a presentation. And so payment should be made. And this time around, as for sponsorship, payment can be made in bulk if it is sponsorship, except if individuals wants to migrate their account individually, then they can make payment individually. But as for sponsorship, payment can be made in bulk, and then we will ascertain how many people this payment was made on their behalf and also the migration. All right?
Okay, sir. Why
Yes.
I asked the question is somebody here in Yola, Chief Barnabas, he's in IWC. He bought coin. He bought about 200 and something coin, and he called me that he wants to be sponsoring. He told me that he does not know anything about technology. I'll be handling it for him. So he said he will start with five, and he told me to send my account number. He will migrate 5 people tomorrow. So once I receive his alert, I will forward his details to you and the money to IWC account and send you the proof of payment. That was why I was asking the question. He said he was going to sponsor a lot of people, but let him start with 5.
All right. Thank you so much for that contribution. We already have people who have sponsored. And as a matter of fact, last week Friday we have one person who sponsored about um, about 40 persons. Last week Friday, one individual, and that individual also is willing to sponsor more. And so I have posted the update on the 60 days challenge on our various social media platforms. Perhaps you will come across it or you can view it immediately after this meeting. And so at the moment, we are going to be discussing a lot this evening. And so regards to the issue of migration, we are making progress. And so, those of you who are still yet to receive your coins in your exchange account, that shows that you are unable to follow the instructions and also the guidelines given for the migration process. And so, ensure that you are able to follow the guidelines and also conclude your migration, especially those of us who have made payments since December of last year. And so, between the introduction of the 60 days challenge up till this moment, Madam Chooks Udoka also has sponsored about 24 persons. I know she may be likely be in this meeting. She has sponsored a total of 24 persons ever since the kickoff of this particular process. And also we also have Nnamanu from Burkina Faso, who also sponsored 10 people at a go when the kickoff began. And also we have Pastor Victor, who sponsored 40 persons last week Friday. And also sponsorships are still on the way. because I quite a number of persons already put communication directly to me that they want to sponsor people as well. And so I am going to be talking about the importance of this entire sponsorship, and also do a brief demonstration before we can wrap this particular segment up. And so I'm going to start with the sponsorship program and also explain it in detail, because we have a lot of people who are still calling or chatting me up asking about this particular migration sponsorship, and also the 60 days challenge. What is the benefit and how can they partake and also be a part of this particular exercise? And so I'm going to share my screen now, and also talk a little bit about. I'm also going to give us an update today concerning the introduction of the Incredible Wealth Coin merchant program. And so very soon, as migrations are going on, the exchange will come open as we progress in the migration. And so on the executive meeting, we also discussed about merchants, and also who is qualified to be a merchant, a 24 hours fully trading merchant on the Incredible Wealth Coin Exchange. As we all know, especially those of us who are trading already on Binance, and also on Coinbase, and also on so many other cryptocurrencies. Uh, what merchant program does to a lot of people is that it transforms them actually from ordinary people into extraordinary crypto billionaires. And so Incredible Exchange also will very soon begin to identify and also bring in merchants from the Incredible Wealth Coin. We are going to have so many other merchants coming in from other exchanges. As soon as trading begins, you will begin to see people popping up from east, west, north, and south, from every other region, coming to buy and also sell on our exchange, due to the opportunities that Incredible Exchange will present to other merchants from other exchanges. And so IWC, in our next meeting, I'm going to discuss about the benefits of becoming a merchant in the Incredible Exchange. And so those of us who are trading on Binance, who are trading maybe P2P on Binance, you already know what merchants, or the importance of merchants in an exchange. Trading P2P is 24 hours on Binance. And we have people who are qualified to become merchants on the Binance exchange, in such a way that they are on the market 24 hours. They buy cryptocurrencies, they buy fiat, they also buy other digital assets such as gift cards and what have you. And so we are going to give a breakdown and also a vivid orientation to that aspect. But the Incredible Wealth Coin merchant program, it's very easy. In short, majority or most of us are already qualified as merchants. And so one of the benefits that merchants enjoy in an exchange is that they have the opportunity, or they have access to unlimited liquidity pool on the exchange, and they can trade without no limit. And so as a merchant, you can be able to buy digital or cryptocurrency asset into millions. And so those of you who are already on the Binance platform, maybe next week I will do a demonstration and show us a few things from the Binance exchange. There are people today who are trading on Binance in millions and billions of dollars in digital assets. And so those people are not just ordinary Binance users, they are merchants, and they also have extraordinary merchants even on Binance. And so that also apply to so many other cryptocurrencies. And so the merchant program gives every individual who happens to be a merchant an opportunity or access to unlimited liquidity pools on the exchange on all major cryptocurrencies trading on the Incredible Wealth Coin. talking about USDT, talking about BNB, talking about BTC, and also Ethereum. And so, as time goes on, I am going to be highlighting what are the benefits and then how can I become a merchant. And so, one of the first step for you to become a merchant is to be part of this particular exchange, of which most of you are already part of Incredible World Coin. Some of you are also already in the exchange. And so those of you who already migrated into the exchange and then waiting for everything to kickstart, you are already right on track. And so one of the benefits to become a merchant in the Incredible World Coin is that you will have to have an account with Incredible Exchange. You also have to be able to pass your KYC verification, which is know your customer. And then the third is that on the Incredible Exchange, the minimum requirement to become a merchant in order to have access to unlimited liquidity pools and also trade with other cryptocurrencies, both within and outside the exchange, is that you will need to have a minimum of 5,000 IWC in your wallet. And why I said this is because I know that many people already have more than 5,000 coins, so they are already qualified. And so, what will remain for them is just once they are able to do their advanced KYC and it is approved, they've passed, automatically you have an opportunity or access to become a merchant 24 hours. And then the third qualification is also you will need to have a business account. And so majority of us who have been trading, or those of us who are trading on other cryptocurrency exchanges, you will discover that the big time merchants are not only using their individual account but corporate accounts, or better still known as business account, an account that you can be able to either receive your payment in fiat in at least up to 1 million or even over 1 million, or an account that you can be able to pay for digital assets up to 1 million or beyond 1 million naira or dollars, depending on your local or the currency you are using to trade. And so, if you don't have a business account and you have the dream or you have the intention of becoming a merchant, I will advise you to also have that, because that your account is what you are going to use to either receive payment or make payment to other users as a merchant, doing purchasing or selling your assets on the Incredible Exchange. And so these are some of the highlights. I am going to give us a lot of highlight, but I want to start with the basic requirements of becoming a merchant, because we are going to start IWC Trading Academy, wherein we are going to educate and train 1,000 merchants on how you can participate on the P2P trading, how you can buy, how you can sell, how you can participate in this as a merchant for 24 hours. And so we are coming up with that particular training very soon as we have qualified merchants coming in. And so we are going to have a separate WhatsApp group chat for merchants. And so those who want to become full-fledged traders and also merchant on the Incredible Exchange, you can begin to think in that direction. And also you do notify me so that we can carry you along and also give you a practical training as a merchant, how you are going to make purchasing and also how you are going to be a trader on the Incredible Exchange to utilize that opportunity and make profit and also gain for yourself. Because there is one thing that so many people don't understand in the cryptocurrency or the P2P trading. People make a lot of money. Yes, people even take advantage of the exchange rates between between local and international currencies on cryptocurrency exchanges, and they are making whooping some amount of money. And so, those of us who do not have such knowledge, as a merchant, you are going to be opportune to get to know about most of these things and also how you can participate fully as a merchant 24 hours. You are always ready to buy. Anybody that places an order, you are there to buy. And so on the Incredible P2P section, we are going to have a section wherein there is express and also price limit trading. And so express buying goes to the merchants. And so anybody that wants to sell IWC right now, there are people standing by to buy right now and pay you money directly into your local bank account. And so anybody also that wants to sell, there are people ready to receive those coins and pay you equivalent. And so that is what merchant program is. And merchants enjoy lots of benefit from a crypto exchange. And so we are going to talk about those benefits by the time we proceed in that particular training on the Merchant IWC Trading Academy. And so that is that. That is one of the updates for today. And so I want to share my screen now and go into the 60 days challenge, which has already been posted on our WhatsApp platform. And so I am going to go into our WhatsApp platform. And so here is our WhatsApp platform, basically. And so, like I stated, I have already shared the 60 days challenge again. As you can see today, this 60 days challenge is ending June 13. On the 13th of June, it began on the 15th of April and is ending on the 13th of June. And so when you scroll up, you can see the benefits here. It says get 50% on any individual sponsored. Get 100 IWC by introducing one individual who sponsors 5 migrants within 5 days. And so for those people are asking me this question, what does this number one means? And so number one means that, like for instance, Benjamin Elams, who is introducing people, if Benjamin Elams is able to introduce 5 new members to enroll on the exchange and sponsor one person, if let's assume today is Monday, Benjamin Elams introduced one person and the person is able to migrate one person. Tomorrow again, which is Tuesday, Benjamin Elam is able to get one person. Wednesday, the same thing. Thursday, the same thing. And Friday, the same thing. That person, those people who are migrating others, will receive 50% benefit from whoever they are migrating. Then Benjamin Elams, who is introducing these new people, up to 5 persons in 5 days, will also receive a benefit of 100 coins to his individual account for expanding the base and also going out there to introduce new persons to fast track the IWC migration process. And also, the second aspect is when an individual sponsored 5 persons within 5 days, that individuals will get extra 100 IWC bonus. And so, which means put together the 50% of what you are supposed to receive for migrating other people, plus the 100 coins that you are going to receive as bonus for migrating up to 5 individual, becomes 350 IWC coins. And so that is the second number 2 category. And so number 3, upon sponsoring 10 persons within 10 days, you are going to get 200 IWC as bonus for helping this migration process to fasten up. And so with the 50% benefit on each of those 10 individuals, plus the 200 bonus that you are receiving for migrating this number of people, in total, you are going to receive 700 IWC. And so gradually you are increasing your account. You are increasing the number of coins in the exchange that you are already holding upon. And then number 4, when you sponsor 20 persons, you are going to receive 400 IWC bonus for sponsoring 20 persons into the exchange. And then put together with the 50% benefit from each of those 20 persons plus the 400 coins, it's equal to 1,400 IWC. And so as you sponsor 20 persons, put together with your bonus, you are going to receive 1,400 coins, which is very, very awesome. And so this only lasts after these 50 days, this particular challenge is over. And so the fifth point is that when you sponsor 30 persons within 30 days, which is 1 month, and so let's assume every day you sponsor one individual, every day you sponsor one individual, up to 30 days, you are going to receive 600 IWC as bonus for sponsoring the 30 persons. And then each of these 30 persons that you are sponsoring, 50% allocation of their coins is coming to you, plus the bonus of 600 will make it 2,100 IWC coins. And so this is what you are going to receive for sponsoring 30 persons. And so if you are sponsoring 40 persons, you are going to receive 50% of each of these sponsorship and also get 800 IWC as bonus for sponsoring this number of persons. And so the total number of coins you are receiving is 2,800 IWC. And then likewise apply to the 50 persons, which is in 50 days, you are going to get 1,000 IWC as bonus with a total of 3,500 coins for sponsoring 50 persons. And also, by the time you meet up to the 60 persons in this 60 days challenge, you are going to actually get 1,200 coins as bonus plus the 50% allocation from each of these 60 persons, making it a total of 4,200 coins for sponsoring 60 persons. And so we are tracking the number of all those who are sponsoring at the moment. And so this is why it is important that whatever number of persons you are sponsoring, you send me the screenshot evidence so that we can note all the sponsorship down. At the end of the 60 days challenge, those who are able to sponsor 50 persons, apart from all the benefits on the total bonus and also the 50%, they are also, anybody who sponsors up to 50 persons will receive 500 IWC bonus for sponsoring 50 persons at the end of the challenge. Anyone who is able to sponsor up to 100 persons will receive 1,000 coins. Apart from this particular initial benefit that you are going to receive almost immediately after the sponsorship is made, at the end of the challenge, we are going to go over and see how many people each individual has been able to sponsor for migration, and then this is what they are going to receive. And so this particular one begins from 50 persons. And so when you sponsor 50 persons, you are going to get 500 additional IWC bonus at the end of the 60 days challenge. And so if you are able to get up to sponsor up to 100 persons, you are going to receive additional 1,000 coins bonus for sponsoring 100 persons, and then going all like that. So beginning from 50 upward, whatever number you are able to sponsor beyond 50 persons, you are going to receive your benefit at the end of the challenge. And so, as you can see here, all these bonuses only applied within the 60 days challenge from the kickoff date up till the 60th date, terms and conditions. And so, for sponsorship, if you are sponsoring from Nigeria, here are the IWC corporate account details. If you are sponsoring from Liberia, also here are the IWC mobile money details to the financial director in Liberia, because mostly in Liberia, they use mobile money. And so they use mobile money more than the banks. And so that is a highlight on the 60 days challenge. And I think so far we have gone over 10 days currently at the moment, and still counting. And so that is that on the 60 days challenge. Do you can drop a comment on the comment section if there is anything you do not understand. I will throw more light on that. And so the last presentation I am going to do, even though I am going to give time for questions and also contributions. And so we have people who are still sending me private messages that they don't know how to sign up on the Incredible Wealth Coin. Really? It baffles me so much that even with the video tutorials being shared on our various chat rooms, we still have a lot of people who are still not following. And so, because of that, I want to make a step-by-step tutorial for the last time today. So this update, that is why we had this update, so that we can be able, I can address that publicly during the meeting. And so first, I am going to share my screen now for the last time for the purpose of this demonstration. And so this is the Incredible Wealth Coin Exchange. And so we have people who are also asking that they don't know where to log in when they go on the exchange. And so let me go to the home screen and begin from there, because we still have so many people who are literally uh, 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 not following what we are doing. And so I would advise us, those of us who are using smartphones, do yourself a favor by going to our YouTube channel, subscribe to that YouTube channel, so that you can be able to get updates, regarding whatever tutorials or new videos that are being posted. You can also follow us on Rumble. Rumble also is just like YouTube, is another platform where people share useful contents. And so we have a Rumble channel as well, IWC Exchange on Rumble. And so you can go on rumble.com and also watch other tutorials if you are unable to get through on Facebook, on YouTube, sorry. And so when you come on the home page of the Incredible Exchange like this, all you will need to do is you just click on get started right here. Get started. Once you click on get started, it will take you, you are going to create a wallet account. And so if you already have an account, you can see here on the right corner section, already have an account, log in. So you can just click log in, then it will bring you to the login area where you are going to enter your email and your password, then you verify your captcha. And so, but in this case, don't have an account. We don't have an account. We want to sign up. So if you are already in the ICO and the video tutorial that I have made, you do not understand how to follow it up and register on the exchange, this is what you are going to do. First, you are going to create a username. And so in creating this username, for example, let's assume I want to create, my username is P Gideon, for example. And so let me use P Gideon as a, so this is my username. And so by this time, I already has created a valid email address. So let me enter my email address. So Percy Gideon. I'm actually signing up for someone, so I'm using him as a demonstration. Percy Gideon at gmail.com. And so this is a valid email address that I have already created for this individual. and this person already have these details, and he's currently here with me looking at whatever is going on. And so Percy is going to create his password. I am not going to mention his password for security reason, because this is not a tutorial account. It is a real account. I'm only using it for demonstration. And so we are entering his password right now. And so I have created a username, P Gideon, and then his email is Percy Gideon, and this is his password. He has to reconfirm the same password. Now we are going to confirm the captcha. So here you are going to confirm whether you are a human being or a robot. And so that is one of the security checks to validate your status. And so some people are seeing captchas like this and they get confused. Someone was asking me the other day that the captcha is not working. No, the captcha is working. This is the instruction. And so you are going to see different types of questions. And so it is left for you to read the instruction up here before you can be able to go ahead and do anything. It says, please click the center of the seahorse head. And so you can see a hand demonstrating where is the center. And so I am coming back now to click on the center of this particular. So here should be the center. So once I click, then I go to next. So it's giving me the same security question. Click on the center. So the center could probably be the eye right now. So let me click on the eye and verify. All right, so don't be confused. Some of us are seeing so many different, sometimes it will bring you up a different question, verify a flower or a cake or a car or a staircase, whatever security question. Don't be confused. Just read what it's asking you to do and you will pass. And so let's register right now. And so we are registering. And so right away, it's saying, hi, P. Gideon. And so this account is already registered at the moment, is registered. And so once this is done like this, the next thing that you are going to do in order to get the email very quickly, click on this resend email. In case the email is not yet sent, and if you check your account, the email is not yet there, you just click on here and then it will resend. It is just confirmed that email was resent. And so what you will do is you are going to refresh your email address. You should receive the email as soon as possible. And so it doesn't take long. And so once the email address is correct, you will be able to receive the email straight away and then you verify. And so we just enrolled and now we are waiting for, sometimes it may delay because of network. At times, if the email did not drop, maybe you should check your connectivity to ensure that the email is actually in, because you will need to verify this particular stage before you proceed to another stage. And so having done that, then the next thing that you are going to do is to ensure that you set up your two-factor authenticator in order to proceed with other setups. Just a moment. All right. Like Percy Gideon is having some connectivity issues. I'm waiting for him to acknowledge that he has received the email on his phone so that we can verify the email address in order to proceed with the setup. And so this is basically how easy it is to sign up on the exchange. It's very, very easy. And so in most cases, when you don't receive your email on time, maybe you should check on your spam. So sometimes maybe the due to your email setup, if it is wasting time and the email is not forthcoming, and if it's not on a spam, so that means that there are some issues, or maybe the email fails to drop on time. And so I am waiting for him to confirm. Once the email has dropped, then we can proceed with the tutorials. And so this is basically how you can register. Registration is very easy. And so once that email is confirmed and verified, the next thing you are going to do is to enable your two-factor authentication. After enabling your two-factor authentication, then the third aspect is to set up your profile. So these are the major three security uh, three security apparatus that you will set up on your Incredibly Exchange before you can be able to begin any transactions. And so signing up is very easy. Once you go on Get Started, you will see the sign up area where you are going to sign up. And then once that is done, uh, in less than few seconds, you are already set up. And so up till now, maybe there are some settings that Percy needs to do. Gideon has not still received the email yet. Okay, and so let us hold on. Perhaps he will get the email later on before we complete this session. And so this is basically how you are going to sign up. And so those of us who are thinking or looking at how can I sign up, just follow that video tutorial. Okay, the email just dropped, and so maybe it looks like Percy was having some connectivity issues, and so the email just dropped, and so we will proceed now to verify and see if it is validated. And so now we will proceed to validate his email address. And then once we are done validating, the next thing is to set up the account immediately. And so they have sent him, we actually clicked multiple times, and so they've sent him more than one email. So which one are you clicking? All right. And so we are trying to verify right now. All right. And so perhaps he does not have much data. I'm trying to connect him on with my Wi-Fi. He's not. He's trying to validate the email, and so we are going to come back to that tutorial. And so that's basically how you can sign up on the Incredible Exchange and also be able to uh, get started almost right away. And so for those of us who who have been talking about how they can get the tutorials, that shows that you are not following us on our WhatsApp group chat, because I have people chatting me up, asking questions regarding the entire aspect in terms of the video tutorials. And so when you check on the Nigerian platform, you will see all the conversation. And so that video is tagged January 3rd. And so here is the video tutorial on how you can be able to sign up on the exchange and set up your account first. And then secondly, when you go up, you will see the other video tutorial where here is the Rumble video tutorial. I already made it specifically on rumble.com, IWC two-factor authentication setup tutorial. And so just click on this link and it will take you straight to the video where you are going to watch and also get yourself more acquainted. And also on how to set up your wallet, how you can set up your Incredible Wealth Coin wallet on the exchange to see your wallet address and also to do other setups. All you can find here on this particular video. I tagged it here, wallet and payment gateway tutorial. And so once you click on the tutorial, it takes you straight to the video where you are supposed to watch and also get more acquainted with the entire information. And so just click on the link, and then it will take you straight to the video, the specific video tutorial that you want to be able to watch and also get yourself acquainted. And so it is basically very easy and also simple to do. But I found out that we have many people still complaining about how to register and also how to set up their account. It is very easy and very simple. And so I strongly believe that those of us who are complaining, and also most of those of us who are administrators and coordinators, you can help those other people who are chatting up on our various chat rooms. Don't be harsh on anyone. We have a lot of people who are very harsh. Sometimes I'm following with the entire conversations on the WhatsApp group chat, especially the Nigerian IWC WhatsApp group chat. We have so many controversies from there. And so don't respond to anybody in a very unusual manner. Let us help those who are new, especially those who are coming in without any prior knowledge about what is happening. Let us educate them politely. And so I would like to, we've gone very far. I would like to stop here and continue on Friday. If there is any question or contribution, I would now take questions and contributions. You can easily signify by raising up your hand, and then I can give you the opportunity to speak, or you can easily type on the comment section. Hosea Audu is saying, it's raining here. Please, what's the difference between introducing someone who already has an account in the exchange and someone who is registering for the first time? All right. I'm coming back to your question. I have a hand. Yes, Mohammed Ibrahim, you are raising up your hand. What is your question?
My question is up to now, I'm facing the challenge about logo authentication code. Because it's enter my account, you tell me invalid code, invalid token. So I don't know why. So the second one, I wanted to sponsor another person tomorrow. But I'm not have a way to see my account how it's going up. Then it's talking to sponsor another person again. So that is the challenge when I'm affecting all the time.
All right. If I understood you clearly, you are talking about your two-factor authenticator. You are still unable to log into your account. Am I correct?
Yeah.
You cannot log into your account.
So yes, I can't log into my account. I'll see the red banner on my side.
Okay. I think Mohammed Ibrahim, there is a coordinator from Kaduna, Mr. Hosea from Kaduna. He said he offers to help you. And so I think if you are unable to locate your two-factor authenticator, you can locate Mr. Hosea, who is the administrator for the
Okay,
humanitarian migration, so that he can help you right away.
okay, so sir.
Yes, thank you
That is
so
my
much.
question. That is my
All right, and
but
so
I wanted to sponsor, but I can't get my access to my account. That's why that is the problem. That logo authenticator is one that is has to I have a sample on top from it.
okay, if you are unable to set up
That
your Google Authenticator after contacting Mr. Hosea, you should let me know. All right. So
okay. Okay, sir.
contact Mr. Hosea, let him help you in the process, since the both of you are from that
Okay,
region, so that he can assist you in logging into your account and also teach you how you can be able to get your two-factor authenticator. If you are unable to do that, you can let me know after meeting with Mr. Hosea. All right?
okay, so, sir.
Yes.
But
Thank you
is
so
this
much.
the address now? Is this what is the name of the the local government? It is
Mr.
the
Hosea
Kaduna.
here is actually typing on the second on the comment section. I think we had an arrange between me and Mr. Mohammed to come down to Kafanchan, and he agreed. Okay, I think you are meeting him at Kafanchan in
Yeah.
Kaduna State.
Uh,
Yes, so try and contact
okay,
him, communicate with him so that you can
okay,
arrange to see him one on one. I think it will be better. All right?
yes, sir,
Yes.
yes, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
And so Mr. Hosea again on the comment section is saying, it's raining here, please. What's the difference between what is the difference between introducing someone who already has an account in the exchange and someone who is registering for the first time in terms of bonuses? The person who introduced both of them, is there any benefit? All right. Uh, the person who is coming in for the first time, or better still, let's assume we are talking about sponsorship. Now, we are not talking about people signing up, we are talking about sponsorship. If you are bringing someone who is new, who has never participated in the ICO, and he is completely a new person, and then this person that you brought in into the Incredible Wealth Coin is able to sponsor 5 persons, or let's assume you yourself, Mr. Hosea, is sponsoring, happens to introduce someone that is sponsoring, that has been able to sponsor up to 5 persons. Now, you that has introduced this new person to sponsor 5 other people in order to qualify to get their benefit, you are going to receive 100 coins. So that is the interpretation of that particular number one terms and conditions. And so, in a nutshell, in a layman language, let's assume Mr. Hosea brought in Mr. Phil Destiny, who is the coordinator, who is also not part of IWC supposedly. And Mr. Destiny came in to the exchange as a new user, and he said, okay, since I cannot buy coins directly from IWC right now, the only way to get coins is to migrate other people. I want to migrate 5 persons. And knowing fully well that this person came in via Mr. Hosea. And so Hosea is going to receive 100 coins doing that. And so that is the layman interpretation of the first aspect. And so that is all on the comment section today. We may not be able to take other leaders for time's sake, because of time. And so I want to appreciate us all for taking out time to come here. We are making progress, and we are having a lot of people willing and even more than willing to sponsor. We're also communicating with even other institutions who indicated interest in the past to participate since during the ICO, but they were not able. If they can come in to migrate more people, by doing so, they can get more coins. And so these are some of the updates that we have for us. And so the Incredible Exchange Merchant Trading Academy will soon start. Those of us who are interested, even though we are going to begin the training maybe 1 or 2 months to the opening of the trades in the exchange. And so we are beginning to come up with these updates very earlier so that those of us who are interested in that direction, you can indicate and also get yourself in the other WhatsApp group chat, the merchant WhatsApp group chat where the trainings will begin, so that you can also get yourself acquainted before that very moment. Also, I think we do not have any other hand raised up. Okay, I'm in, sir. Should be the first. Okay, Mr. Hosea, you want to be the first? No problem. And so, as a matter of fact, we want all our admins and all those coordinators. We want people to know how to trade so that you can teach other people thereafter. And so we, from Nigeria, for a start, we might likely need only maybe 300 to 500 members from Nigeria. Then we will take at least 200 to 300 in Liberia, and then other countries too. We are going to select just a few persons from each African country where there is more momentum from IWC. Then we give them these particular teachings. And so, thank you so much. I have done a lot this evening, and we have gone above an hour. I didn't intend to take us this long, but I want to appreciate us all for coming on board. We will continue this on Friday. Make sure you inform all those who have never been to this forum to try as much as possible to also be in attendance. And so, this is the much we can take. Thank you so much. And I want to appreciate each and every one of you for coming on board this evening. Thank you so much, and good night, everybody.
Yes.